Kind to follow me. It's time to discover tomorrow with LG. We have a lot of exciting story to share with you today. So let's get LG's media preview started. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you Head of LG Europe, Brian Knapp.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite excited to introduce one of my colleagues who later on will give you further introduction on our new experience and new features and new phones. However, first of all, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude for joining us today. Well, as you know, the mobile industry is quite competitive and dynamic, as always. And as a manufacturer, there is no let-up, there is no stopping for us. We cannot be lazy at any moment. So we know how we can identify customer insight and how we can differentiate the values we can provide to our consumer. So we will introduce you later, but one of them, how we can meet the consumer insights, how we can meet customer satisfaction. Now we will have new, unique user experience, which will be a knock code.
Thank you, Brian. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, we have quite a lot of material to cover, so let's get started. In 2014, everything for LG Mobile starts with a knock. A knock that's going to open up a new experience. At this year's MWC, we want you to knock and discover tomorrow. But what exactly does that mean? Well, tomorrow is set to bring changes that we can only begin to imagine. For LG, this means studying the latest trends, innovations in the world of smartphone and more. And whilst a number of trends have triggered these buzzwords, which we at LG, of course, will continue to research and investigate, today we'd like to focus on just 4 key areas. Security for the data stored on your smartphone, flexible design and the benefits this brings, the trend towards big screen, and personalized propositions, which are driving proliferation in form factors and more. But this is not just rhetoric. I would like to introduce today a suite of new LG products and innovations that exemplify each of these key themes. First of all, let's talk about security. Given that your smartphone is personal to you, it's inevitable that it will contain a large amount of personal data. Therefore, it requires a security measure that's both simple yet effective. At LG, we wanted to develop a feature that helps secure the data in your smartphone, whilst also being fun and easy to use. So we went back to our key philosophy of learning from you. We looked again at how people use their phones, their habits, in order to find the best way to help people keep their personal information safe. And our findings are interesting, but perhaps not surprising. Smartphones are such an integral part of our everyday lives that we are constantly checking them. And that means that we are unlocking them, according to our studies, up to 110 times per day. That's once every 6 or 7 minutes. That's why we introduced the knock-on feature first with G2. Just 2 simple knocks to wake up your phone, and you can turn it off in the same way. Intuitive, yet also playful. And knock-on soon became a highlight feature in G2. It was praised in almost every review. So we took this on board. We included it first, the knock-on feature, that is, in our G Flex and G Pad models. followed recently by expansion to our even most mainstream models, including the popular L-series 3G smartphones. So knock-on users tell us all the same thing. Once they start using this feature, they quickly become knockaholics.